My name is Naomi Washington, and I coach superheroes. I engage helping professionals in their self-care and personal development. Thanks for joining me for this week's Coaching Conversations with Coach Naomi. So here are the 2 F words that are very important for this video. Not that F word. Fear and forward. Facing forward through fear. One of the things that I hear from the women I coach all the time is their biggest obstacle that stops them from living their purpose, stops them from being the best version of themselves, stops them from showing up in who they are in every room that they enter, is fear. What if I told you that your purpose is so much greater than your position, and what you're going through right now, regardless of how fearful you are, how anxious you are, it is necessary. It is so easy to let fear stop us. I want you to look fear dead in the eye and let fear know you're ready. One thing I know to be true for certain is that when you're facing forward through fear, the energy that you spend on the things you have no control over take time away from the things that you do control. I want you to take a moment and I want you to write down on a piece of paper, what is it that you know for certain fear has stopped you from doing? What is it that you've started to push forward to do? What is it that you believe in your heart you were created to do? What is it that you know you need to do and that you've just not done it because of the unknown, because you have those what ifs, because you have those doubts, because you're really uncertain about what's going to happen, what's going to be the outcome? Fear was designed to keep us safe. Fear is the belief that what we don't see won't happen. And that's just not true. But what happens when fear gets more of your energy than it deserves? Sometimes you have to realize that when you're giving all of your energy to the what ifs and the doubts of fear, you're not spending any time and energy on the things that you already have control over, the things that you already know to be true, the things that you need to be working on so that you can face forward through fear. Ask yourself, is this the most important thing to me? And then not only that, is fear big enough to really stop me? Can you answer the what ifs? Can you do the research? Can you get the information? Can you connect to someone who can tell you how to prevent those what ifs from happening? When you start to doubt yourself, I want you to think about all of the other things that you have accomplished, big and small. You have been successful in so many things up until this moment because you're still here in this moment. Here's one of the things that I work with a lot of women on: fear of success. That's right. You can be afraid to be successful because if you become successful, that means you have to do it again and again and again. Duplicate your success. You've been successful in things before. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here in this moment right now. It's so important that you apply those same strategies that you know to work in your other areas of life. So let's deploy some life preventions. When you start asking yourself those what if fear questions, go ahead and write them down and make sure you put things in place so that you can answer them. So when your what if scenario does happen, you already have your life prevention in place to make sure that you have the tools, that you have the skills, that you have the resources. When that comes up for you, those what if questions, those doubtful thoughts, you already have things in place to tell yourself what you've accomplished, what you've been successful with, why you deserve this because it is necessary right now. One of my other favorite F words is faith. God will make sure you receive exactly what you need at exactly the right time from exactly the right place. Don't overthink it. Everyone tells us to do things afraid, but I'm not going to tell you that. One of the things that I want to make sure you know, even if you decide to do it afraid, face forward and open your eyes the whole way through. So pray because you believe it, work like you want it, and act like you already have it. So thanks for tuning in to this week's Coaching Conversations with Coach Naomi. I hope that this has been beneficial for you. Make sure you're subscribing, following, and liking on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Stay connected, stay tuned, let's go.